Hey guys, it's Ross going on the Space Coach. I'm going to go through my Buffy the Vampire Slayer book collection with you. I've got lots of them. And so it's going to be the Buffy novels, and then I think I'll do the Angel novels in a separate video. So, in no particular order, The Willow Files Volume 1. She was great, and he was good too. So, when Buffy the Vampire Slayer arrived in Sunnydale, she befriended a bookish, insecure girl named Willow. As a Slayerette, Willow uses her computer prowess for good, hacking into electronic government files and researching obscure rituals on the web. They call it the web, not the net. Funny. But Willow's love life is severely lacking, consisting of an unfulfilled crush on her friend Xander and a short-lived fling with a deadly demon she met over the internet, because that always happens. Through her often life-threatening experiences with the Slayer, Willow gains the confidence to just be herself in the peer pressure-filled world of high school. And when her first real boyfriend, Oz, turns out to be a bit unusual in his own right, Willow is just a girl to prove that love really is blind and a little scary. Next we have Child of the Hunt. I believe this might have been part of a trilogy. So, evil comes in small packages. Jousting contests, human chess matches, lords and ladies and beggars. A travelling Renaissance fair has come to Sunnydale. The fair may seem terminally uncool, but Buffy and her friends are charmed anyway, especially by a sad-eyed boy named Roland who serves as the court jester. Unfortunately, the people from the fair are not the only visitors in Sunnydale. Roaming the countryside are nasty little creatures with a taste for flesh, the Dark Fairy. That's F-A-E-R-I-E. They are minions of the Wild Hunt, servants of the evil Earl King. That's E-R-L. Buffy's challenge is to annihilate the king and his murderous horde, but the path to destruction leads straight to Roland, who is not quite human and destined to become the Slayer's mortal adversary. Next, The Harvest. There you see them there. As long as there have been vampires, there has been the Slayer. One girl in all the world to find them where they gather and to stop the spread of their evil and the swell of their numbers. In this generation, she is Buffy Summers, 16 years old and a new student at Sunnydale High. Her experiences at her last school persuaded Buffy to try to resume the life of a normal teenager. But it is no coincidence that Buffy has come to this town at this time. The area is a centre of mystical energy, and all the signs point to an imminent, crucial upheaval. Once in a century comes the Harvest, a night when the master vampire can draw enough power to break free and open the portal between his world and ours, unleashing havoc. With the help of new friends and a new watcher, Buffy's back in business. Then, The Xander Years, Volume 1. Unfulfilled crushes, awkward first conversations, and a date who wants you dead. Having a Y chromosome in Sunnydale is never easy, but Buffy the Vampire Slayer's friend Xander Harris seems to find more than his fair share of trouble with the opposite sex. At first, Xander is happy being the teacher's pet, until his schoolboy crush brings out her true animal instincts. Then his whirlwind romance with the exotic foreign exchange student falters when she demands the ultimate sacrifice. Some members of the slaying squad might say that dating Cordelia Chase could kill a guy, but Xander's relationship with the high-maintenance Cordy actually seems to be working out, until she decides he's seriously harming her social standing. His crafty plan to win her back may earn him more love than one guy can handle. So that's basically several stories from the TV show condensed into a novelisation. We have Blooded, The Kindest Cut. Chirayoju, a vampire of Chinese lore, and Sano, the legendary Japanese mountain king, have been locked in a deadly battle for centuries, literally. An ancient curse imprisoned the spirits of these two warriors in an antique sword, until that sword arrives in Sunnydale. Freed by accident, Chirayoju searches for a host body that will allow him to continue wreaking havoc among the living and the dead. Now Buffy's on the trail of this legendary vampire, a bloody trail that leads straight through the heart of the Buffy, Xander, Willow triangle. Next, Power of Persuasion. Dangerous Divas. When the female population of Sunnydale starts strutting its girl power, the push for gender equality seems like a normal expression of 90s feminism. After all, a girl trying out for the football team isn't usually a sign of imminent danger. But when the guys start acting like powerless pawns and a few even turn up dead, Buffy Summers noticed that the local Womyn, that's WOMYN, movement, has reached a feverish and probably unnatural pitch. The Slayer is the only one who can see straight during the ultimate battle of the sexes. Her friends, including Giles, are spellbound by the malignant muses permeating the school. Even the local vampires are acting strange. Alone in her search for answers, Buffy must figure out who's behind the sinister sisterhood and close the gender gap before the feminist revolution goes too far. Next, I think we'll do this as the last one in this video. Which one's this? Sins of the Father. I wonder if this was... No, I thought this might have been part of the trilogy, but I'm not sure. Stone Cold Killer. One night while on patrol, the Slayer and her friends are outnumbered and receive aid from a totally unexpected source. Buffy's old flame, Pike. He and Buffy had a complex relationship back in Los Angeles when the Chosen One was first called. Now Pike has arrived in Sunnydale on the run from a stone demon with a grudge. Faced with his blast from the past, Buffy finds herself caught between her history with Pike and her future with Angel. But there's little time to contemplate the situation as vamp activity rises and Giles, in particular, becomes the target of mysterious, brutal attacks. Buffy suspects a deeper connection between old friends and new enemies. With the help of her friends, Buffy unmasks the evil entities and discovers that even a watcher can be watched. So yes, that is that one. We shall call a pause here and pick up in the next video.